Hi everyone, welcome to InterviewPro. In this video, let's discuss about ViewChildren. Before that, let's recap what we discussed in the previous video about ViewChild. Using ViewChild, you can access elements in the DOM using the selector. It returns the first element that matches the selector. We saw how to use ViewChild with template reference variable and also with the component class name. We added reference to the search input and using ViewChild, we accessed it in the component.ts file. We have used this property to filter the data that contains the searched input. In the second example, we added template reference variable to the app video selector. Using ViewChild with the video template reference selector, we have accessed video component and tried focusing the search input inside the child component, which is video component in our case. We have also seen the properties of ViewChild. When the same reference is provided to multiple elements, read property can be used to access elements of the specified type. Static property is a Boolean property used to resolve query results before or after the change detection. To summarize, ViewChild will query DOM elements based on the selector and returns only the first matched element. Angular provides another directive to get the query list of elements from the DOM based on the selector. To understand this, I'll be using the video component. In the video component, we loop through filtered data using ngFor to display the title and created on of each video. Let's use this div to understand ViewChildren. Let's start by adding the template reference variable. I'll create the template reference variable hash video. In the video component.ts, I'll first import ViewChildren from Angular core. The syntax of ViewChildren is similar to that of ViewChild. Let me just copy paste the same line and update ViewChild to ViewChildren. Now we'll use the selector video, which we have given here using template reference variable, and I'll name the property as videos. This is not going to be an element ref because ViewChildren will return a query list. So for now, I'll put it as any. Let's see what this property has. So I'll add a console log to ng on init. Console log this dot videos. Let's save the changes. Go back to UI, inspect. In the console, it's printing undefined. This is because we added the console log to ng on init. By the time ng on init lifecycle hook is executed, the component might not have initialized all its data. So the videos will come as undefined. In order to get the data, there is another lifecycle hook called ng after view init. As we discussed in our previous video, ng after view init lifecycle hook will be called after the view and the child components of a component are fully initialized. So I'll move this console log from ng on init to ng after view init. Now if we look at the console, we see query list. So the query list has several properties like first, which gives the first element from this list. Last, it gives the last element of this list. Results will have all the elements. So we added our reference variable to this div. Let me just inspect this div. So this is the div to which we added our video template reference variable. So when we use ViewChildren, it will try to find all the DOM elements that have this video reference. In our case, we have four such elements. So the console has four elements in the result. If we want to loop through each of these elements, let's go to component.ts. First, let's update this data type from any to query list. Make sure to import this. This is also available in Angular/core. Query list will accept the type of object. Let's give element ref because Each of these elements in the result is of type element ref. In ng after view init, I'll loop through each and every video element. So this dot videos, we can use for each. This will iterate through each element inside videos. So I'll add console log here. Console log individual element. If we go back, this is our first console log where we get all the video elements. This is the console log inside for each. So this element is the first one, this is the second, third and fourth. ViewChildren also has read property. So if I specify read colon element ref, even if there is a template reference variable named video on other type of DOM elements such as child components, then it would query only the element ref, only the elements of type element ref. If you want to learn more about read property, you can always go to my video on ViewChild where I discussed in detail about this read property with examples. So this is all about ViewChildren. The difference between ViewChild and ViewChildren is that ViewChild will return only the first matching element based on the selector, whereas ViewChildren will return the query list. I hope the concept is clear. If you like the content, please like, share and subscribe to InterviewPro. Thank you.